Okay, so we're living in this brand new AI-powered reality. And if you think for a living, if you're a knowledge worker, there's this one core idea that is about to change everything. This is a little peek inside a workshop designed to help you navigate exactly that.
Let's really dig into this quote because it's a huge deal. For the longest time, the mantra was ideas are cheap, execution is everything. But what happens when AI comes along and makes both of those things, intelligence and execution, practically free? What's your value then? So, what this creates is this brand new kind of pressure. It's like a new arms race. And it's a huge gift for sure, but it's also a really dangerous curse. All right, check this out. AI can give you personally a 10x productivity boost. You can get 10 times more done, which is amazing, right? Well, here's the catch. So can everyone else. And all of a sudden, that incredible 10x superpower of yours, it's not a superpower anymore. It's just the price of admission to this insane, high-stakes race against the clock. So this is the really crucial part to get. Every single second of your time is now 10 times more valuable. But that also means every single mistake, every wrong turn, every minute you waste, that now has a massively amplified cost. The stakes have never been higher to get it right.
And all this speed, this incredible acceleration, it creates this hidden danger, a really sneaky trap that, honestly, a lot of us are already falling into, and we don't even see it. I mean, think about it for a second. New tech used to take generations to really sink in. The printing press, centuries. The personal computer, decades. The internet, maybe a few years. But now, these revolutionary AI tools go from some obscure thing for developers to a simple click here feature for everybody in what, a few months? It's nuts. And what that means is we're constantly leapfrogging our own understanding. We're just jumping from one thing to the next. We don't even have time to really digest thing A before, bam, thing F is already here demanding our attention. And this leads to a trap that has a perfect name for it: cargo cult productivity. So during World War II, you had these islanders in the South Pacific, right? They'd see soldiers wave batons around on runways, and then these giant metal birds, planes, would land, bringing all this incredible stuff, this cargo. So after the war, the islanders built their own fake runways out of sticks and vines, and they stood there waving batons, just like they saw. They were mimicking the ritual, hoping for the same result, but they didn't understand the underlying principles of why it worked. And let's be honest, we're doing the exact same thing right now. We see a prompt on Twitter that looks cool, we copy-paste it. We hear about a new workflow, we adopt it without question. We're using the tools because someone else said they're great, but do we really get the why behind it? Or are we all just standing on our own little mock runways, waving batons and hoping for the best? Okay, so how do we break out of this trap? How do we stop just waving batons? Well, you need a new playbook, a totally different way of thinking that's built for this new era. The workshop lays out this whole roadmap, and it moves through 3 really distinct phases, from something called vibe coding, which is kind of where we are now, building stuff without deep technical chops, to a magic phase, where things just seem to work, and then finally to a new era of what you could call true building. But, just having a map isn't enough. How do you actually find your way through these phases without falling into the same old traps? How do you figure out what's really broken and make sure you're building stuff that actually works, instead of just building faster and faster in the wrong direction? This is where you need a tool designed specifically for this new reality. Something that can help you diagnose these weird, complex problems where it's hard to tell if it's a human mistake or a limitation of the AI. And that solution, which you get in the workshop, is called the Friction Fixer. It's this incredibly powerful agent prompt that basically acts as your personal consultant. It walks you through a structured conversation with an AI to pinpoint exactly what's going wrong, so you stop wasting that precious 10x time and start making way smarter decisions. And look, getting this framework right now is absolutely critical, because just when you think you've got it figured out, the next wave is already on its way, and it's going to change the game all over again. So this workshop isn't just about getting good with today's tools. It's about getting you ready for a truly fundamental shift in how we build, how we create, and honestly, how we even interact with the digital world itself. So welcome to the next frontier: agentic browsers. Think about it. AI agents that literally live inside your browser, that can take action on your behalf. These are about to completely transform the fabric of the internet as we know it.
and understanding them now is your key to being ready for what's next. All right, so we've talked about the paradox of this 10x world, we've talked about the cargo cult trap, and you've had a peek at the solution. So the real question is, are you ready to start building with actual clarity instead of just copying rituals and hoping for the best? You can find out more and get the tools you need to actually thrive in this new world in the full workshop.